John Henry Holliday, also known as Doc Holliday, was a gentleman, a shooter, and a devoted friend. This film examines the life from Doc Holliday's youth in addition to being an infamous character in the Western America. We will examine his connections, accomplishments, and legacy to throw light on the person behind this legend. Please remember to hit the like button since it greatly helps us. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the notify me button. Ring to be sure to see the upcoming intriguing video. Henry B. Holliday, who was the father of the Holliday, had a distinguished military career. He had fought in numerous conflicts, including the Cherokee Indian War and the Mexican-American War. During the American Civil War, he rose to the rank of major in the Union Army. John Henry Doc Holliday was born on August 14, 1851, and he was baptized at Griffin's First Presbyterian Church in 1852. In 1849, Henry Holliday married Alice Jane McKay. The pair had a daughter named Martha Eleanora, who sadly died as an infant. In 1857, Doc Holliday's father received an inheritance of land in Valdosta, Georgia. The family moved to Lowndes County, where John Henry received his elementary education at the Valdosta Institute. There, he studied a variety of languages, including Greek, Latin, and French. Major Holliday quickly rose to prominence in Valdosta, serving 2 terms as mayor and holding a number of other positions, including secretary of the County Agricultural Association and Masonic Lodge Union member. When John was only 15 years old, tragedy hit the family when his mother Alice passed away. He died on September 16, 1866, of TB. This loss was particularly painful for John, who had a tight relationship with his mother, adding his father to the young Monsanto only 3 months later got remarried. Death of Alice affected all the family's significant holidays, and relocation to Valdosta. Participation in the community had a substantial effect on John's upbringing, his father's schooling, as well as his own. The scene was established by her prominent position in the community. For the circumstances that would later mold the life of Doc Holliday, he entered in college in 1870, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Right away following graduating, Doc Holliday working as a dental assistant at Dr. Ford's Atlanta, Georgia office. The first known firefight involving Doc Holliday took place on January 2, 1875. He and Austin A. got into a fight. Local bar owner, it happens, rapidly developed into a physical confrontation despite numerous gunshots. Nothing, both males were hurt. One was the incident was reported in after the arrest, the Weekly Herald in Dallas. But a couple of days later, another dispute erupted, and Doc shot himself dead. A well-known citizen with 2 accurately placed bullets, leaving Dallas out of concern for his safety. Authorities are close on his trail. He looked for safety in Jackroo, Texas, a lawless, anarchic cowboy town close to a defense post. He found employment as a faro dealer there. A rifle around his waist, a weapon, and another in a holster on my shoulder. Doc participated in 3 more gunfights in a row after perfecting his shooting techniques. A brief amount of time, but nobody was slain in these fights. No legal recourse due to the actions taken against him. A town's lawlessness, another argument turned violent, and this, a soldier, was tragically shot. By time Doc from this incident at Fort Richardson is what led the American government will begin an examination of Doc's behavior. A reward for his capture was offered, and the Army chased him tenaciously. Texas Rangers, a local U.S. sheriff, lawyers, and common people who intended to claim the reward. Holliday was given a TB diagnosis. Being aware that a warmer and drier environment possibly halt his health slide, Holliday recently relocated to Dallas, Texas. Holliday linked up with Dr. Chang, a friend of his father's, when he first arrived in Dallas. Once eager for their dental work, they received honors at Agriculture Mechanical North Texas and the annual Bloodstock Association Fair. Throughout the Dallas County Fair, they won all 3 prizes for Best Set, Greatest Set of Vulcanized Gold Teeth, Rubber Teeth, and the Greatest Fake Teeth, Dental Wear and Teeth. Doing dental work while coughing from tuberculosis. While work progressively decreased, Holliday discovered he was gambling. He rapidly made it his main area of expertise. Income on Mate Wealth, 1874. A Holliday. Additionally, 12 people were charged in Dallas for unlawful gaming. On October 26, 1881, Virgil was both a vice marshal of the United States and the sheriff of Tombstone. Shortly after arriving in town, he learned that the troublemakers they had repeatedly run into were carrying weapons in defiance of a city ordinance requiring them to leave them at a bar or stables. A gunfight ensued between the Herbs and the troublemakers, which resulted in the deaths of Billy Clanton, Frank McClary, and Tom McClary, as well as injuries to Virgil and Morganer. The Herbs and Doc Holliday were tried, but found innocent of the charges. Arizona Territory. At the end of Tombstone, Holliday responds to Ringo's challenge to a duel, and he wins. Holliday's final resting place is at Glenwood Springs Cemetery, which is located on a steep hillside overlooking the Colorado River. On November 8, 1887, Holliday awoke suddenly with clear eyes and asked for a glass of whiskey. After drinking it amusedly, he looked down at his bare feet and said, "That's funny," and then he passed away. Holliday had always believed that he would end his life in a more dramatic way, perhaps in a gunfight with his arch-rival. He is reported to have killed a number of persons on 9 different times, including 4 attempts to hang him and 5 gunshot wounds, but the precise number is unknown. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below to ensure that you don't miss the next exciting videos. Thank you for viewing.